transformation is such a hot topic. Why should I be familiar with it?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I mean, everybody seems to be talking about digital transformation these days. And to be honest, I think in order to get to digital transformation, we should probably talk about some history. And, starting with, one of the first terms, and if you go back in 90s, businesses were talking about business process reengineering, or BPR. Really, BPR was more about focusing on business processes to make sure how you could make them more efficient, how you improve your own business by looking inward inside your own business. Soon after, business transformation was the big thing. It's not just looking inward and talking about how you can improve your business processes, but also talk about competition and external factors that might be affecting your business. So we went from business process reengineering, completely inward process, to business transformation that included external factors as well as internal things. And of course, much more recently, comparatively, we have been talking about digital transformation. Even though these are different names, but they are somehow related. Mm-hmm. But they have their own differences. So we're going to talk about that. So let's just talk about the common theme in these. BPR, which is business process reengineering, business transformation, and digital transformation. One of the things that is common in all three of them is using technology. Yes, improving processes, but then how can we leverage technology? What I would say the difference is digital transformation is about really accelerating the use of technology and leveraging as much technology as you can to improve your business. So some of the examples could be, what can I do right now using technology to reduce the number of hands, manual work that needs to happen in finishing a process from start to end? How do I enable that? There are lots of solutions in the market right now. Process automation is a big business. We have heard about companies like UiPath, Automation Anywhere. They're talking about how you can take manual processes and automate them to ensure, number one, you are doing something with less errors and you're doing them faster. So it's just taking human capabilities and using technology to improve the process. So that's one example, and that's one difference between the previous attempts at this versus a digital transformation. Next thing I would say, which is really big, is how some of the earlier attempts in improving businesses were more top-down approaches. So you started with something, somebody higher up decided, we need to do business process reengineering. You hired consultants to do it, and then we basically kind of pushed all of these things down. Same thing with business transformation. In fact, business transformation was much more complex because it involved thinking about external factors, whether that was the economic conditions, the market, the competition. Digital transformation, on the other hand, is quite the opposite. Mm-hmm. It's not about starting something from top down. Yes, in some ways, because there are lots of new roles that have come up, like, for example, chief digital officer. Yes. Or head of digital transformation. So there are people on higher up also, but I think at the core, it is really something that can be taken up by anybody. So if I am a software engineer, or I am a person in a department doing my own thing, an individual contributor, I can pick up something and do something that will improve the processes, that improve the outcomes of the processes. I hope that kind of gives you some idea about.
Absolutely. I think it was a very well explained area. And I think that so many different businesses are going about it today. As you mentioned, it's not just a today thing, it's an ongoing kind of journey for all these companies. They just need to keep improving the processes over years. We're seeing the technologies that are coming out, the platforms people are using to really be productive. So totally.